Hello, everybody. Welcome to NFL Madden. We are going to be forecasting exactly what's going to happen, at least with my Dallas Cowboys, in the upcoming NFL 2024 season. We're going to start off at game one because who cares about the preseason? That's when they're playing all the rookies and trying to figure out, if all the scrubs they picked up in, free agency and, the undrafted picks and stuff like that are going to make the team. We don't care about that. We care about what's going to happen in the 2024 season. I'm going to be your announcer. I've turned off the EA announcers in Madden, and I have updated the rosters. I hope I got a good roster download. I don't know. I downloaded it from the most popular download. So we should have the most current rosters. I have updated one change in the depth chart for the Dallas Cowboys because it had Ezekiel Elliott being the #1 receiver because he has the best stats or whatever. I don't think Ezekiel Elliott is going to get the bulk of the carries. I think he's getting too old. I think that would kill him basically, or he would get injured, or he can't carry the load for the team. So I have put Dowdle as the #1 back for the Cowboys because the Cowboys haven't signed anybody at this point. We're just going to go in and let the computer play the computer and see who's going to win. And I'm going to try to announce the games to the best of my knowledge. I'm not super up to date on all the NFL rosters and all the teams. I mean, I know Deshaun Watson is like the quarterback for the Browns. The Cowboys play first week, all that good stuff. But we are going to go in. Cowboys lost Amari Cooper to the Browns as well. So we're going to see if Amari Cooper ends up having a revenge game against the Cowboys. So this will be interesting for that aspect right there. Is Cooper going to be hot against the Cowboys for trading him for like a 5th round pick? Go. All right, welcome in. We are in Cleveland, Ohio for the first weekend of the NFL. This, of course, is going to be exactly how the game is going to go. Every play, every score. This will, we are trying to forecast. Oh my God, Turpin! Turpin going from the, wow! What? It definitely looks like it's, yeah. Okay, so we did have to restart the game because it was running a little bit slower, and look, by making it run, we slowed down the FPS. So changing your game to 120 frames per second is not going to make the game run better. But look at that. It almost looked like Turpin got a big boost of speed by putting it back to auto, 30 to 60 frames per second. He showed his speed there, guys, taking that from in their own end zone all the way home. Woo! Go Turpin. And the Cowboys get on the scoreboard early with a kickoff return. Boy, I tell you what, not only me, but Cowboys fans across the nation would be screaming their heads off if Turpin runs that opening kickoff all the way home for 7 points. When the Cowboys kick off the game in Cleveland this September. I don't know why this game shows like the Cowboys offense on the field, because this is going to be a kickoff after the extra point is good by Aubrey, the Cowboys' sensational kicker. They picked up out of nowhere last year, and he's been an amazing kicker. He definitely is going to deserve the chunk of money that the Cowboys are going to throw at him. I hope the Cowboys pay him. They definitely haven't wanted to pay anybody else this offseason. Dak Prescott's still anxiously waiting for a contract, and we're getting rumors that the Cowboys may not pay him. And because the Cowboys haven't extended his contract, they can't afford to pay CeeDee Lamb and their defensive hero in Micah Parsons. And unfortunately for the Browns, they didn't see quite the opening, so the dude took the ball and took it for a touchback. They'll start at their own 25-yard line. Our first look will be at the Cowboys' defense here with a new defensive coordinator. And the first play is to Chubbs, who gets hit hard. And I believe 27 there, I believe that is... who am I thinking of? I'm forgetting all the names. It's been so long since we've been out of it. But yeah. Defensive start, second 8 yards. He did get 2 yards. He got more than I thought. But nice defense by the Cowboys there. We got Deshaun Watson in the shotgun. And Micah Parsons there. Definitely remember that name. Micah Parsons definitely coming up to make the stop. on Chubb. That was a good play. Chubb still got 2 yards out of that with his forward progress. More progress than it looked like there, the way he got blown up there by Marca. You see the stars on the field, but the stars under their feet there as they line up. And then we have Watson in the shotgun making a nice pass there. And that was a very, very good pass there. I believe that is Jerry Jeudy, is it not? Number 10? And it's going to be Chubb again, going up the middle. He missed. Who was that? 14 just missed the tackle. Chubb now 3 rushes for 9 yards. 4 there on that carry, bringing up a 2nd and 6. But the Cowboys are now, I mean, the Browns are now near midfield at their own 45-yard line. The Cowboys' 45-yard line, rather. Yeah, they're in Cowboys territory here. Cowboys on the lead early, though, with the 105-yard touchback, or kickoff return by Devontae Turpin. And they are just going a lot to Chubb here, who gets another yard on that play. 3rd and 3. That was actually a pickup of 4. He got 3 the first time, 4 there. 3rd down and 3. Chubb in the backfield again. Deshaun Watson under center. I would expect this to be a quick out. But no, it's Chubb again, and he gets a nice chunk of yardage there, running for about 12 yards. Ooh, but we have an injury timeout for, it looks like one of the Cleveland offensive linemen. The center, Ethan Pokic. To keep you updated on his progress, but that was a nice burst there right up the middle for Chubb. That was definitely his best carry of the game so far. Injury timeout is now over. As you see, both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts. You can see that by the yellow markers by each score. And Watson in the backfield now, making a nice pass to his tight end there. I believe that's David Njoku. And that's a nice 8-yard carry. Getting into it a little bit. Getting into it a little bit on the field. We hope we see this kind of ferocity by the Cowboys. I'd like to see a little bit of. They should be angry after what happened to them in the playoffs by Green Bay last year. And look at that grab by who else but Devon Bland, number 26, with a great grab and interception. One hell of an interception by Bland there to take the ball and the momentum away on this drive from the Browns. And it's going to Rico Dowdle again for 1 yard. He didn't have much to run there. Anyway, guys. All right. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. It's actually Ezekiel there to protect. And that pass was just overshot there. He was going for his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. And Dak Prescott saying, hey, it's on me, it's on me. He knew that he missed that one as soon as he let it go. Myles Garrett in the defense applying a little bit of pressure, but Dak Prescott definitely missed that. That was 100% on him, so setting him up with a 3rd down and 9 from deep in their own territory at the 14-yard line. Prescott the shotgun again, looking, surveying the field, going to his right, and a wide open Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert, young stud the Cowboys got a couple years ago. He hasn't had a very impressive first 2 seasons, but they say he's definitely looking a lot better in practice so far in early team get-togethers and stuff like that. They say he's really showing off his stuff. I hope Jalen Tolbert comes on a lot better this year. Don't expect him to be, a 1,000-yard receiver, but if he can get 400 or 500 yards, that would be just a huge boost to the Cowboys offense. And Cowboys, Dak Prescott had no pressure there, and just to continually miss. He doesn't look like he's firing on all cylinders yet. And, I mean, this is actually a good first game. We're seeing Dak Prescott look pretty cold on some of these plays, just missing receivers by 10 yards. And you expect that. You know, you kind of expect that when the teams start. 2nd and 10. Dak Prescott in the shotgun, now looking to his left and misfiring again. Dak Prescott is not looking good. 1 of 4 for, he only has that one reception. 1 of 4, and you can hear some of the Cowboys fans booing Dak Prescott, even though we are in Cleveland. And that's going to fire the Browns defense up. Dak Prescott in the shotgun again on 3rd down and 10. Critical play. And that was almost intercepted. Dak Prescott is not looking good at all. And this right here is the reason that so many people do not, have not wanted Dak Prescott to be re-signed. Because a lot of people are saying this is exactly how Dak Prescott looks every time the Cowboys get in the playoffs. They say he turns from red hot to, ice cold when it matters most. This is not a playoff game that we've set up here in Madden, but Madden seems to know how Dak Prescott plays in the postseason, and a lot of Cowboys fans feel the same way. I personally love Dak Prescott. I think he's probably one of the best 6 or 7 quarterbacks in the NFL, especially during the regular season. But last year when the playoff game against the Packers, the defense completely fell apart. Dan Quinn, I think Dan Quinn failed the defense. Bad coaching in that game. And Dak Prescott can't play defense as well. Anyway, we see Deshaun Watson, and he misses his shot there. And he says it's on him, just like Dak Prescott was saying earlier. It's almost a very same mimic of Dak Prescott. Parsons is saying, hey, man, he missed that because of me. It was my pressure, man. That's why you missed it. I believe that was Jerry Jeudy, number 10. I think that's from that. It was definitely wide open. Definitely had a step. It's Chubbs. Short pass to the outside from Deshaun Watson to Chubbs. That's a nice pickup of 8 yards on 2nd and 10. That doesn't exactly look like the Cowboys head coach. All right, 3rd down and 2 here now. Deshaun Watson, it's a pitch back to Chubb, who goes nowhere. And that's, of course, to the stud on the defense. Still looking to get paid. He's probably going to end up getting paid like $35 million a year. That is Micah Parsons. It's probably going to be at least $35 million a year for the Cowboys to wrap Parsons up in an average yearly salary. So the Browns here are going to punt down on 4th and 7 after that 5-yard loss. Thanks to Micah Parsons wrapping up Chubbs in the backfield. We got Turpin again. Oh, he spins out. Nice spin out, but he only gained about 5 more yards because of that. Still, it was a nice effort to break free from the tackle as soon as he caught the ball. Dak Prescott bringing the Cowboys up the huddle at their own 36-yard line, 1st down and 10. First quarter was probably the last play of the first quarter, especially with that run to Rico Dowdle up the middle for 4 yards. A nice squirt for 4 yards. Those are the kind of plays that don't look like a whole lot, but you run a couple of those and suddenly you're in a very manageable 3rd down position. If you run 2 of those, you're at 3rd and 2. Much more manageable than 3rd and 10. Looks like another running play. Dak Prescott up to the center. And it definitely is a running play. Rico Dowdle again. But he doesn't get a whole lot more. Adding 2 to his total for this drive. Bringing up 3rd down and 4. So that's going to bring Dak Prescott up to a shotgun formation here with, it looks like, 4 wide receivers. He's also got his tight end over the middle, and that's exactly who it goes to. I tell you, Jake Ferguson has become quite the handyman for Dak Prescott. He is one of his favorite guys to go to, especially in a situation like 3rd and 4, and a short pass over the middle, almost guaranteeing a 1st down for the Cowboys. It's almost automatic for Dak Prescott and Jake Ferguson on those kind of plays, and that showed itself over and over again during the season last year. Dak Prescott up to the line. He's going to hand off again to Rico, who's going to squirt left, and he's going to go. He's got 25 yards. He's inside the 25. About a 27-yard scamper there. Definitely his biggest run of the game. Now bringing the Cowboys' total offensive productive up to about over 60 yards. But that was about a 27, 28-yard scamper for Rico Dowdle there before finally being grabbed from the side and behind before he walked into the end zone. That's the end of the first quarter here, guys. Cowboys ahead 7-0. You see that both teams are mixing it up pretty evenly between passes and runs. But so far, the Cowboys have got the lead. 9 minutes left before half here. 9-minute quarters in this game to try to keep the game from being too high scoring. Dak Prescott going back. He's looking downfield. And that's 15. That's Zeke's new number, Ezekiel Elliott, there with the denied touchdown reception. Wow. There's their new offensive stud, Guyton, first-round draft pick for the Cowboys there. 2nd and 10. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Looks like he's got Zeke to his right. No, that's Dowdle. Never mind. Dak Prescott under pressure. He's going to run for it, and he's going to get the first down and slide down. Nice slide there by Dak Prescott. Nice scamper for about 15 yards. And he lets everybody know that he got a first down. First down and goal. That was a nice dodge of the miss there. And he scampered down right before he got hit hard. Right before he almost took a lick in there. So from 1st and goal on the 7-yard line, or actually the 8-yard line, Dak Prescott is in the shotgun here. 4 wide receivers again. Looking. And he's going to go to... That is going to be Jalen Tolbert again. Roughing the passer on Cleveland. The Cowboys are going to accept that and take 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. 2-yard line. We got a raid. Thanks so much for that raid, AC. We are watching the upcoming game between the Cowboys and the Browns. I am trying to announce it and trying to do a better job of announcing than what you have in EA's Madden, because I am a Cowboys fan. Dak Prescott handing off to his big tight end. Actually, that's not it. Yeah, big tight end Shoemaker. Yes. Shoemaker in. That's a Shoemaker acting as a fullback there. And he just scampers right up the middle for an easy touchdown. So the Cowboys are up 13-0 with another easy extra point here. This is going to be easy for Brandon Aubrey. The nice field goal kicker they found in another football league last year. Hopefully it gets up okay. There are injuries in this game. There are penalties in this game. We just haven't seen a whole lot of either one yet. This is one thing where Madden fails. Like, the Cowboys just scored a touchdown, so why is the offense out there in a huddle on the field? You just don't see that. Like, I just don't understand why EA would have this in the game. Like, it just looks bad. Why would you have the Cowboys looking like they're in a huddle when they just scored? They're out on the bench, man. They might be cheering and hollering, but they're on the sidelines. They're not out here in the field. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks so much for that raid, AC. Appreciate it, man. Welcome in. We got 10 viewers here, guys. Welcome in, everybody. I am doing my best job to announce a football game. I'm not great at announcing, especially during the offseason when I forgot half my dudes. Even though I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm forgetting some of these names and numbers. All right, so the kickoff goes to the goal line, so it pretty much has to come out. Does Hines for the Browns. And it's only going to be out to the 15-yard line. Not great starting field position for the Browns here, who are already down 14-0. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. And I'll be ecstatic if the Cowboys start this game off 14-0 in the second quarter. I'm sure a lot of Cowboy fans will as well. Deshaun Watson back to pass. And he still looks like he's ice cold because he missed by a mile there. I think he was throwing there to Amari Cooper. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from their 15-yard line. Deshaun Watson in the shotgun formation here. We see 3 wide receivers, but he's got tight ends over the middle, and that's exactly where he's going there. Actually, that's his running back. That's Chubb. That's a nice first down. That's a nice A nice pass, taking what is, what he's being given there with Chubb over the middle. Nice reach back by Chubb to catch the ball and then secure the ball, make sure he doesn't fumble it. So the clock's got to keep running with a running play there. Deshaun Watson up to the center here, and we got a first penalty of the game. First penalty of the game, and that looks like it's going to be offsides on the Cleveland Browns. That's going to back him up 5 yards. Deshaun Watson still going up to the center here with Chubb behind him. Nick Chubb takes the handoff, and he goes absolutely nowhere. In fact, he goes 5 years backwards with nice penetration there by who else but Micah Parsons, who's celebrating. Micah Parsons showing why he should already be paid by the Cowboys. Cowboys still have not paid this man, and mainly because they haven't re-signed Dak Prescott, so they don't really have a lot of money to work with. Because if they paid Dak Prescott, even though they're going to be paying him a lot more money, that would free up a lot of money this year. And we got more penetration. That is going to be Sam Williams, up and coming, a defensive lineman for the Cowboys on defense, number 54. He sees exactly that Deshaun Watson was trying to cut up the middle there and did a nice job of seeing what was happening and putting a stop to that right there. Another 3-yard loss, putting the Browns in 3rd down and forever from their own 10-yard line. Deshaun Watson is back, desperate to get a play off, and he goes just to his running back Chubb. And Chubb is definitely not going to get anywhere near first down yardage, so it's going to be another long punt formation, but he did get back about 9 yards of their debt on those first 3 plays. 4th down and 14 now are the Browns from their own 23-yard line. They're going to be in a punting formation for sure. And they're just hoping that they don't give the Cowboys any more points before half. Punt is high, and it's going to be fielded by Turpin, who's going to take it, and a fair catch. Called for at the 28-yard line. 29-yard line, rather. Sam Williams walking off field. Cowboys offense comes back on. We see Dak Prescott there. We see Jake Ferguson. We see their new bolster offensive line with 2 new draft picks there. Beebe and Guyton. 2 new draft picks that are definitely going to be a big part of the Cowboys' offensive performance this upcoming season. And Jake Ferguson would get with another 3 yards. Not a big catch, but will still take progress. Better than an incomplete or backing up like the Browns did their last possession. Dak Prescott hands off to Rico Dowdle, who has a nice burst. And I do believe he got enough for the first down. He did. Forward progress. He got knocked backwards after he hit the first down, but he got knocked back. The forward progress will give him just enough to get that first down. Nice burst up the middle. Nice speed there by Rico Dowdle. Showing why he is probably going to be the featured back, would be my guess, this upcoming season over Ezekiel Elliott. And Rico Dowdle again with another burst. A great big opening by the new offensive lineman, or the bolstered offensive lineman with 2 new rookie linemen there with Guyton and Beebe as a center. Rico Dowdle showing why he should be the new #1 Cowboys running back with a couple of nice bursts in a row there. Cowboys already into Brown territory here with 4 minutes left in the first half. And that, again, is another great pass there. It looks like Dak Prescott's really heating up from the way he started. Starting cold, but now look at this pass to Jake Ferguson in tight coverage, but right where it needs to be in Jake Ferguson's hands. Making an easy catch and reception for Jake, his big tight end. Cowboys already inside the 40-yard line of the Browns, and it's a play action fake pass. Nice catch by Jalen Tolbert. He definitely showed his hand. Oh, that's not Jalen Tolbert. I thought that was 18. Yeah, that's our hero. That's our first catch by CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, I saw the 1-8, and I thought that was Jalen Tolbert, but no, that shows what CeeDee Lamb can do, and that shows why he's a superstar who also needs to get paid with catches like that. Yeah, I was like impressed when I first thought that was Jalen Tolbert. I was like, what a catch by Jalen. I'd like to see him catch him like that. But, of course, that's CeeDee Lamb. And Rico Dowdle with another just gigantic hold by this offensive lineman on the left side. He just didn't even get touched there. Just right in, just like a hot knife going through butter. And making it 3-touchdown lead for the Cowboys. This is almost becoming a little bit unbelievable. I don't think this game, I honestly got to say, I think this game's going to be a hell of a lot closer than this. I would be, as a Cowboy fan, I would be ecstatic if the Cowboys jump off to a 3-touchdown lead in the second quarter and hold the Browns to nothing. But, yeah, I think we're going to see a whole lot more effectiveness by Nick Chubb on the Browns. That's the guy I'm worried about, if I'm being honest. If I had to be worried about anybody on the Browns, it'd probably be Nick Chubb, even over Amari Cooper. But yeah, I don't believe that Amari Cooper is not going to have a catch, and Chubb's going to be held to 30 yards or whatever at the half. But we're not done yet, guys. We got about almost 3 minutes left in the half, so who knows? Maybe the Browns can get back in the game here. Long loading time after a touchdown. Rico Dowdle is really coming on strong in the first game, though. He's looking good. I hope he looks as good in the regular season. And he almost gets up to the 25-yard line. What's that, Addie? My girlfriend Addie is watching the game with me.
Nice. Yep, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Are you enjoying the game, Addie? Are you enjoying hearing me as an announcer?
I am. I'm watching it.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the stream. This game will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, as well all these games. I'm going to play all these games in the season. We're going to see how the Cowboys end up doing. But all these games will be uploaded as they play out, no matter how they play out. Even if the Cowboys were down 21-0, this game would still be uploaded to my YouTube channel, regardless of how they go. Because we're going to say what happens in these games is going to be what happens in real life, because that's the fantasy, right? Especially when your team that you love is up 21-0 in the second quarter. So nice 8-yard reception there on first down. And Deshaun Watson back in the shotgun, but he makes... Oh, nice play there. That is their new, the new guy they signed, Eric Kendricks, in the offseason. Nice, making a nice play there to prevent that first down, because I thought Chubb was going to get that first down. Eric Kendricks, yeah, hopefully he helps the defense a lot. The defense, obviously, we know had a big problem in that Green Bay game last playoffs. Deshaun Watson, and that was to Amari Cooper. There's Amari Cooper, number 2. That's the first pass thrown to Amari Cooper that I've noticed anyway. I believe that is his first time the ball was even thrown to him, and it was an almost catch, but it looks like the ball was there. Just Amari Cooper could not secure it. So the Browns are going to have to punt. I mean, they're up there only 34-yard line. I mean, it makes sense that they're going to punt here. I feel bad for them having to punt again. The question now is, I almost feel bad for the Browns here, even though I'm a Cowboys fan. And even though it's a virtual football game that don't count, I almost feel bad for the CPU that's playing the Browns here, because they are getting walloped by the Cowboys here. It's like they can't do nothing on offense. I find it hard to believe that the Browns are going to be this ineffective, even in their first game, even if they are a little bit rusty. Cowboys starting in their worst field position of the game, at their own 14-yard line. Dak Prescott is back throwing. They are being aggressive, and he throws his first pass to Brandon Cooks of the game. Brandon Cooks with a 5-yard scamper, but that's going to run the clock down. The clock's running down to about 1.5 minutes. It'll be under 1.5 minutes before the Cowboys take their next play. Second down and 5. Dak Prescott in the shotgun showing aggressiveness as if they're trying to go for more points before the end of the half. Yeah, but he's taking the short out. Rico Dowdle showing his speed after the grab. And he gets a nice first down there. About a 13, 14-yard pass and catch there. He had Jake Ferguson there blocking for him. Jake Ferguson did give him a good block, but he couldn't block 2 of them. Prescott up to center now with Rico Dowdle in the backfield. He's going to pass, though. 53 seconds left, and nice 4-yard pickup. 52 seconds left. Cowboys at their own 35. They have come 20 yards. Remember, they started inside their own 15-yard line. But there is not much time left here. Neither team has called any timeouts. It almost looks like the Cleveland Browns are calling timeouts, though, but they're just showing the board cheering for the Browns. And that is a nice pass there to Brandon Cooks. He makes a very nice catch. Hopefully they show a replay of that, because I can't go in and do the play myself when I do the catch. They're going to show a replay of that, because that was a beautiful catch there by Brandon Cooks. Bad pass by Dak Prescott, but I guess he put it where he had to. But that, yeah, right there was a good view of Brandon Cooks making that catch. Showing another reason the Cowboys went out and got Brandon Cooks from the Texans last year. So with the Cowboys now inside Cleveland territory, Dak Prescott's going to go in the shotgun here, and he's going to go over the middle, and again going to Brandon Cooks, who makes another really nice catch to get another first down. And we're going to see a replay of this one as well. Yeah, he made a nice reach back for that one, caught it behind him. Another kind of bad pass by Dak Prescott, but Cooks made it look good. Time is running out, though. The Cowboys just inside the 40-yard line with time clicking off. And that's going to be CeeDee Lamb catching that for a 7-yard stand. The Cowboys are going to call a timeout because he did not get out of bounds before he was brought to the ground. A good job of just bringing CeeDee Lamb to the ground and making the Cowboys call a timeout. Second down and 3 from the 32-yard line. The Cowboys in easy field goal territory now for their kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Dak Prescott is looking to gain more yards, though, and make it at least a little bit easier for Aubrey on the field goal attempt. But with 14 seconds left and a nice out there, nice catch by CeeDee Lamb. Nice pass and catch by both Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb very open there. Nice route there. And nice job of getting out of bounds and stopping the clock, giving the Cowboys another chance to maybe put this in the end zone instead of a field goal. But that is going to be to CeeDee Lamb again. Not much yardage there. The Cowboys are going to need to call their last time out here and kick the field goal. And they do. They do call that timeout. This is going to be Brandon Aubrey going in to line up for what would seem about a 42-yard field goal, something like that. Let's see. They're trying to add more points on. The Cowboys did a good job there with 2 minutes remaining, getting down the field and getting in field goal range. Yeah, so from the 29, you had 17 to that. That is about a 46-yard field goal. Long field goal there. But piece of cake, like I said, for Brandon Aubrey. I said they were in easy field goal range for him because he's been a hell of a kicker since the Cowboys acquired him last year. Kind of like how you can hear the players talking.
Yeah, that makes it seem more unique, I guess.
About the best thing I think Madden's doing. Most people hate Madden. Madden is a mess of a game, especially when you're trying to play it. There's so many it's just not a good game, especially when you're playing online. Like I say, I think this is the best thing Madden is good at, is like doing these AI versus AI, trying to get you hyped up for the NFL season or for the next week or whatever. I know last year I was playing these games a week ahead of time or whatever, for people that couldn't wait and wanted to see the upcoming games forecasted by the computer. 24-0, and we are now kicking off in the second half. 9-minute quarters, but the Browns are desperate to get on the scoreboard. They're going to go ahead and take that ball into the end zone and take the easy touchback after 25. Deshaun Watson going back, and again over the head, and that was over the head of Amari Cooper. Micah Parsons acting like he was the reason that Deshaun Watson made the miss throw there. I'll be honest, I wasn't watching it that close as far as Parsons' penetration. John Watson now is in the shotgun, and he takes it a fake to Chubb and takes it right instead, but he only gets 5 yards. Frustrated that, in fact, with that trickery, didn't get him a first down, didn't get him more yards. In the shotgun again on 3rd down and 5. Got 3 receivers, 2 tight ends to the right as well. Or that's an offensive lineman. What the hell? Deshaun Watson is just looking terrible. 6 out of 12 today. And he's yelling at his receiver as if his receiver was in the wrong spot. Cowboys are all pumped up by that because they're going to get the ball back on 4th down. And they had another good stop there. I really wouldn't say that was the Cowboys' defense as much as it was Deshaun Watson, just a couple of misfires. And fair catch called for by Devontae Turpin. Less than a minute gone in the second quarter with that, and the Browns give it right back to the Cowboys, who start off at their own 22-yard line. Nice punt. And the Cowboys being aggressive again, already up 24-0. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. However, there is a lot of time left in the game. They are going to go ahead and run it, though, to Rico Dowdle. And that'll be a nice gain of 3, making it 2nd and 7. Looked like he got a little bit more than 3 yards there, but he's only got to get progress until his knee touched down. So it's only 3 yards. Dak Prescott in the shotgun again, but he has... It is Rico Dowdle over the middle, but he's going to go the other direction there. And he's going to Jalen Tolbert there. I really do hope that Jalen Tolbert can come on and give the Cowboys more than he's done for the first couple of years as a wide receiving option. I do think that he has a lot of opportunity here with Michael Gallup gone, so he should see a lot more play time. But that there is a nice pass to Jalen Tolbert. We were just talking about him and if he could come on. He got open right there, and Dak Prescott threw him a perfect ball, and he took full advantage of that. That's exactly what I hope we see a lot more of, with Jalen Tolbert getting that open and being able to have Dak Prescott. You know, Dak Prescott's really going to see if Jalen Tolbert gets that open, and he's going to give him the ball just like that. Should he have opportunities like that? Dak Prescott continuing to pour it on. He is padding his stats with a long touchdown throw there. And Jalen Tolbert with his first touchdown of the game in the first season. Was a nice, what was that, about 60 yards? 60, 70 yards? That was a nice pass and catch there from Dak Prescott to Jalen Tolbert, who was very, very wide open, making it an easy throw for Dak. It's not usually Jalen Tolbert who's that open. It's usually Dak Prescott having to go into double coverage to CeeDee Lamb to try to get a reception. So Dak Prescott would take that any day. Anybody that's that open. Don't matter if it's Rico Dowdle or, you know, Brandon Cooks or who it is. The Cowboys going to kick off again. We've only got about 2 minutes gone in the third quarter here, guys. And the Cowboys already go up again, another 7 points. Blasting the Browns 31-0. This is almost making the game boring. Now, if this really happens, I'm going to be ecstatic. This ain't going to be boring. My eyes are going to be glued to the real game if it happens this year. You know, first game of the season, if the Cowboys have anything like this, I'm going to be loving it. But let's be honest. When the game's closer, it does make the game a lot more exciting. Even if your team is blowing another team out. That was a nice knockdown there. He was going for his tight end Elijah Moore, but it was Bland that broke it up. Second and 10. Ron Watson in the shotgun again. Got Chubb to his right, but he's going to go over the middle. And that, I believe, is... I don't even know who number 8 is. Oh, Moore. Okay. Yeah, when the Browns got receivers like Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore is not a wide receiver that comes to name. He's like the third wide receiver. Deshaun Watson in the backfield. That's the way they come on, though. They're almost at midfield. Deshaun Watson back in the middle of the pass. And there he goes to the big tight end, David Njoku. Another nice passing catch from the Browns, who are looking to maybe make this game a little more interesting. I hope they can. Because right now it has not been very interesting. I'll be completely honest. But David Njoku, nice job of getting open there. And Deshaun Watson, knowing that they're really far behind, is staying in the shotgun almost every play here. At that time he goes to Chubbs to try to take an easy run for a nice scramble for 5 yards. Again, that was one of those runs that looks like it was better than it was. I guess his knee touched down. Yeah, that looked like more like a 7 or 8 yard carry than it did 5, but hey, Madden gives him 5 yards, that's what he got, I guess, right? Watson up to the line of scrimmage here. Taking the ball back in passing. Not finding anybody. Having to go out to his right-hand side and go to, it looks like their second tight end. Or was that Jordan Atkins, I think? I'm not, like I say, I'm not real familiar with the Browns' offensive players or defensive players. So on 3rd down and 8, Deshaun Watson's going to go back. Deshaun Watson changing the play there offensively, and that is going to confuse the Cowboys. And that is going to be encroachment on O.C. Nigazua. Cowboys. That's going to give a much more manageable 3rd down and 3. I'll be honest, I'm kind of hoping the Browns punch this game in, or punch this drive into the end zone just to make it a little more interesting. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan, but we need this to be a little more interesting anyway.
We're gonna see.
Watson back, looking 1st down, throwing to Amari Cooper. So nice 1st down. I think that might be Amari Cooper's first catch. Yeah, that's his first catch, 6 yards. More than halfway through the 3rd quarter. I find that hard to believe that that's going to happen in the real game. I think Amari Cooper is definitely going to have more than 1 catch by this point in the game. Deshaun Watson back in the shotgun again, looking to pass again, looking to take advantage of it, but that is going to be intercepted, and that is going to be... That shows 27, but I believe that's Jordan Lewis with the pick there. I think he's number 2 this year. Cowboys, Dak Prescott going to Jake Ferguson on the left-hand side again. And Jake makes it look pretty easy, scampering up the sideline for an easy 9 yards. 2nd down and 1, so another... So right when the Browns started looking like they might be threatening to score some points, the Cowboys defense steps up and takes it away from them. And almost punishing them for even thinking about making the game somewhat interesting. Dak Prescott on a rare incomplete pass there, missing his receiver. 3rd and 1. I think the Cowboys, you know, they need to milk this clock a little bit. On 3rd and 1, I think I would definitely give the ball to Rico. We'll see. Rico's in the backfield here. Dak Prescott's in the shotgun, though. And he is going to hand off to Rico Dowdle, who will get an easy 1st down and keep the clock running, rather than throwing another incomplete pass and stopping the clock. So, good play call there by Madden for the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys head coach, hopefully he does a better job of coaching this year than he did last year. I feel like Mike McCarthy was a big part of the reason the Cowboys weren't prepared for that Green Bay game in the playoffs. And who else but Jake Ferguson again? It's like a nice 2-yard passing catch, but Jake Ferguson just plowing up the field for another 5 yards after he caught the ball. He's like a truck, I tell you. I like Jake Ferguson's attitude, though, when we saw him in the games last year, Patty. And Jake Ferguson, he's got that fiery attitude. It's like every time he catches a pass like the one he just caught, he just gets up, you know, tough guy.
He's like raring.
Yeah, he's like raring, all fired up every play. Rico Dowdle with a nice run up the middle. And a 12-yard scamper for another first down into Cleveland territory. And the play calling here by Madden McCarthy is to be admired. They're actually running the ball now and taking, you know, not trying to act like they're trying to score more points on every play. Hopefully they run it again here. Nope, Dak Prescott's going to throw on 1st and 10. And it goes out to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott's first touch of the ball, I believe, with his new number 15. And he got nowhere, though. He actually lost a yard on that one. Didn't fool the Browns on that one. It's almost like the Browns saw Ezekiel Elliott first time in the game, and they're like, all right, you're going nowhere, motherfucker.
They're like, you're done.
You're done. You're not going nowhere. 3 wide receivers on Dak's left. He's in the shotgun again. Is he going to throw it here? He is going to throw it. And he's going to go over to his right, and who else but Jake Ferguson again. And that's a nice passing catch again for about 25, 30 yards. 33, actually. Yep. Got a little bit more than I thought. 33-yard pass to Jake Ferguson. And he was, again, very open with nice forward momentum. Dak Prescott putting it right in his hands so that he didn't have to slow down to make that catch. Only about 8 seconds left in the third quarter. This should be the last play. Nope. That's going to go to Brandon Cooks for another Cowboys touchdown. Wow. I wasn't expecting this game. I know I played Madden. I played Madden simulations a few games last year, and they were all relatively close, I feel like. I don't think I haven't seen a blowout like this in a Madden simulation yet. And I played quite a few of these games last year. I think a lot of Cowboy fans would be loving a 38-0 blowout by the Cowboys over the Browns in Browns Stadium.
Right?
Yeah, this would get a lot of Cowboys, you know, everybody that hates the Cowboys would be hating the Cowboys fans for sure if this is what happens, if anything like this happens first game of the season. Because
right.
Cowboy fans would be so hyped up, they would not shut up. The media, the sports station, all the ESPN shows and stuff like that would also be, you know, doing nothing but foaming about at the mouth about how good the Cowboys look if they look this good. There'd probably be a few of them predicting the Cowboys to make a deep playoff run if they had a first game like this. Even though us real true hard Cowboy fans that have been with the Cowboys forever and seen what the Cowboys have done the last 10 years now since Dak Prescott has taken over, I've seen too many times the Cowboys look super good and get our hopes up in the regular season, and then only disappoint us, break our hearts in the playoffs. Feels like it's just a broken record at this point. Cowboys makes it hard to trust the Cowboys as a Cowboys fan. It's like that relationship, you know, where you love them to pieces, but you just can't trust them, you know, because every time the Cowboys get in the playoffs, they almost cheat themselves, it seems like. Makes it hard to trust them when they let us down year after year when it counts the most.
Right.
And that was the last play of the third quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Browns. And the Cowboys are going, the defense for the Cowboys in this situation is definitely going to give them those 5-yard passes over the middle. But David Njoku with a nice scamper there for good yardage there. That's about a 17-yard gain. That's actually no more than that. It's actually about a 22-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 45 there. 20-yard gain, actually. And that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be probably offsides. Yep, offsides on the Browns. I don't know why Mike McCarthy is shaking his head about that.
It's disgusting.
They should be happy the Browns are offsides when they're already at 38 and Cowboys are already at 38-0. Deshaun Watson going back, going out to Chubbs. Just trying to get rid of the ball and keep it from taking pressure or getting hit in the backfield. But even with all that work and the hard hit there by Bell of the Cowboys, Chubb gains nothing. Oh! Nice hard hit there. That's Sam Williams again coming in for the sack. Sam Williams is coming up big this game, and it looks like Deshaun Watson might be hurt the way that he's animating on the field. I think I'd stay down there too with a hit like that. That's a really nice hit by Sam Williams, but no injury to Deshaun Watson. He is in the shotgun for 3rd and 18 from their own 38-yard line. Looking, surveying the field. He's going down, and he's got... That is Elijah Moore, I believe. Yep, Elijah Moore for a nice deep pass and scamper. Yeah, that was a really nice pass. Look how open he was. Why is he that open?
Listen here, you filthy animals. Get with the program here.
Watson again looking. Going to Amari Cooper for a short 7-yard pickup there. Yeah, I'm surprised Cooper hasn't been a bigger weapon here in this game. Browns are inside the Cowboys 20-yard line now. 2nd and 3 from the Cowboys 19-yard line. The problem here for the Browns is they're down more than 5 scores. And yeah, they got 6 minutes left. Nice out, going out to Moore again. That's going to be a nice pickup for a first down. Gain of about 8 or 9 yards there to Moore on the left side. And he was left pretty open there. Watson going over to his left. Trying to make something out of nothing, but for all it's worth, it's not really worth the 30 seconds of clock time that's going to be dropped off the clock with that scamper for only a single yard. 2nd and 9. Browns are in the red zone, threatening the Cowboys. The Cowboys 10-yard line now. They can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. But they're going to get it all right here. And that is going to be Amari Cooper with a nice inside catch over the middle. Nice pass there by Deshaun Watson, throwing it right where it had to be. And hard to cover that by Devon Bland. It would not be easy to cover receivers that are so good at running routes like Amari Cooper. That's the one thing I really loved about Amari Cooper when he played for the Cowboys, was how good of a route runner he was. Almost looks like Micah Parsons is hobbling back to the line there. Animation of him. Question is now, with under 5 minutes left, are the Browns going to go for an onside kick, being down 31. We'll see what Madden does here. I'm going to guess they're going to kick it off deep, but they should probably be kicking an onside here. At this point, I think even in a real game, though, I think they're probably not going to kick an onside because the odds of getting an onside kick are so slim, and the last thing you want to do is give the opposing team another easy touchdown, short field. Yeah, it's a deep kick. Griffin's going to take it from his own 1-yard line. He's going to scamper out, showing a little bit of what he's made of, but unable to get up to the 25. A yard short of the 25, the 24. But he got about all he could there. And that's where the Cowboy offense will take over. At this point in the game, I think the Cowboys would probably be putting in Trey Lance. Take a few snaps and get a little more experience, but Dak Prescott stays in the simulation and hands off to Rico Dowdle, who slides for 5 yards there after getting tripped up. Cowboys have 379 total yards, including 101 rushing there with that 5-yard scamper by Rico Dowdle. Mike McCarthy looks happy. At least his pixel do on the sideline there in the simulation.
His pixels.
And Dak Prescott hands off again to Rico Dowdle, who pushes forward for another 2 yards and getting plowed into the turf. A little frustration showing on the part of the Browns there, I think. Rico Dowdle's more than happy to take the 2 yards and run another 30 to 40 seconds off the clock in that situation. 3rd down and 3 now. Can the Browns get a stop and maybe put some more points up on the board? Is the big question. Going to be another handoff to Rico Dowdle, who's going to get not only a 1st down, but another 15 yards beyond the 1st down marker. And Rico Dowdle now up, I believe, over 100 yards on the day. Yeah, that's a 14-yard gain. Good blocking there down there by the offensive lineman downfield and tight ends. Rico Dowdle in the backfield. I assume the Cowboys are just continue to run the ball to him here. Browns are kind of starting to catch on to what they're trying to do, but Rico Dowdle, yeah, even with that 1-yard scamper there, is over 100 yards on the day. If we can see this kind of production out of Rico Dowdle, and, you know, for him to be getting 100 yards first game of the season, I would be ecstatic about that, even if the game's a lot closer. Even if the game was to wind up, you know, a close game, 10-7 or whatever, if Rico Dowdle had 100 yards in the game, I think a lot of Cowboy fans would be really happy with that. Well, with that loss of 2 yards, that's going to put Rico Dowdle back at 99 yards on the day. So, yeah, let's not talk too much about him yet, being over 100 yards, because he's right back under 100 yards now with that 2-yard loss. 3rd down and 9. Are the Cowboys going to keep it on the ground here? Are they going to try to get the 1st down? Keep the clock running, that's the question. It's going to stay on the ground to Rico Dowdle, who's going to make the best of it and push forward to, again, get over 100 yards on the day. With a 4-yard gain, so now he's, I believe, at 103. 4th and 5, so the Cowboys are definitely going to milk all the time they can off this before punting the ball.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Cowboys defense back on the field to try to shut the Browns down from doing anything more. And in this game, that has been an onslaught by the Cowboys. Cowboys over 400 yards of total offensive production today. And Kendricks there with a stop, showing that he was a nice pickup by the Cowboys in the offseason, at least in the simulation. And this is normally a situation where you'd be happy with a 4-yard run, but in this situation with a minute left, yeah, I don't think you're too happy with 4-yard pickups. The Browns are probably content to just end this game and have it be over. Not take an injury to someone like Amari Cooper over the middle with that pass. 2 defenders right there to knock the hell out of him. That's got to be frustration on Amari Cooper's fault there, or Amari Cooper's part. Getting beat up for that 10-yard reception. I guess it was a little more than 10 yards, but not enough. And Deshaun Watson's back for probably, well, he's going to have a couple more passes. He was going for Judy over the middle that time. Micah Parsons is like, can we just get this game over with? Watson back, looking over the middle again. Trying to throw it to Judy again. And that was a swing and a miss by the Browns. They were now at 3rd down and 10. So 2 incomplete passes going for Judy over the middle. And of course the Browns are in shotgun formation again, not giving up until the last possible second. Going for a long ball on the outside, but way overshooting it. Bringing up 4th down. It's almost like we're hearing a cheer there, as if there's more Cowboy fans in the Browns Stadium than there are Browns fans. I can't imagine Browns fans being happy with that. Big time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And they're going to punt with 10 seconds left. Trying to make damn sure the Cowboys don't have any possibility of getting more points before the game's over. Putting him in for a touchback, taking the ball into the end zone with one more play. This is going to be easily, this should be Dak Prescott walking up and taking a kneel down at the end of the game. Watch Dak Prescott line up and throw an interception here. Nope, it's going to be a kneel down just as I said, and that's going to end the game. Pretty boring, uncompetitive game in this Madden simulation of the Cowboys going to Browns. I mean, I would love to see this if it really happens, but even if it does, it's not going to be a super exciting game. I think I'd much rather see an exciting game that the Cowboys pull off in the last seconds, you know, with that long drive at the end of the game, and more fun game to watch. But I'd take a win. A win is a win, even if it's by 2 points or 31 points in this situation. A win's a win, and I'll take a win either way. Anything's better than a loss. The Cowboys win the game. Dak Prescott with 77% of his completions. Deshaun Watson not bad at 63. His stats look better than they actually were. But let's go ahead and take a look at the player stats here, guys. Dak Prescott with a 134 QB rating compared to 67 for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson had the 2 interceptions. And then Dak Prescott, 21 out of 27, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and an average completion of 10.2 yards along a 71. That was the pass to Jalen Tolbert. Oh, yeah, there's your Dak Prescott stats on the day.
There you go. See, he's going to win.
Yeah.
So don't talk shit, people.
Scoring summary, player stats. Rico Dowdle on the day, 16 attempts for 104. That's a 6.5 yard average per run. That's very impressive. If he's anywhere close to that, his first game of the season, Cowboy fans would be ecstatic as hell. Chubb only 9 carries for 21 yards, 2.3. Yeah, to be honest with you, I think if I had to be honest, guys, I would think that those average yards per carry are probably going to be vice versa in the real game. If I had to guess, I was a betting man, I would guess and bet money that Nick Chubb is going to be the one averaging closer to 6.5, 7 yards per carry, and Rico Dowdle will be the one with like 2 or 3 yards per carry. I'm just saying, guys. All right. Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson. There's your total team offense there, guys. Total offense 228, almost 2-1 for the Cowboys there. Rushing yards only 27 for the Browns, 120 for the Cowboys. Passing yards, Browns didn't do too bad on passing, but they just couldn't put it in the end zone nearly enough. 528 total yards for the Cowboys. So there it is, guys. There is my first Madden simulation. I hope the Cowboys continue to have anywhere near this good of a first game against the Browns. But like I say, pretty boring to watch even in a Madden simulation here. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. But the Cowboys have shown. I mean, the Cowboys last year did have some big games. They did have some really impressive blowouts, but most of those teams they blew out weren't teams as good as what the Browns have. The Browns have a really good defense, and kind of hard to believe that the Cowboys are going to put up 38 points against that Browns team. players like Miles Garrett there. And it's hard to believe that Nick Chubb and receivers like Amari Cooper are going to be held almost nothing the whole game. So it is what it is, guys, but we did go ahead and play the simulation. There it is. So be sure you let me know what you guys think of this Madden simulation. Not exactly the most fun one to watch, but hopefully we have some closer, more competitive Madden simulations in the future here. But this one's the Cowboys blowout, 38-7, and my first Madden simulation play of the year. So we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll see what happens next week when I believe the Cowboys are facing the Saints. That one's in Dallas. So we'll see what happens there. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.